Hey guys, it's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am broadcasting from my messy bedroom today. Let me just get situated. I'm sitting on the floor, which is something I still have a really hard time doing, um, thanks to that thing that was wrong with my hip. And I think I'm finally going to go get biopsied for it, which is awesome. But getting the insurance companies to be like, yeah, sure, we'll pay for that has been difficult. So anyway, now that I'm situated, um, so yeah, my class was pushed back a little bit, which is stupid. So it was pushed back next week, to next week. So I won't be having class tonight. So yay that I get to live stream, but boo that I get to figure out shift coverage for that extra week. But it is what it is. So I decided that I would just take the hi Creative Coffee. How are you? Hi Ivan. Yep, those are my doggies in the background. I'm broadcasting from my smelly, messy bedroom. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a few readings tonight. I'm not gonna be on for as long as I usually am, mostly because this is really uncomfortable sitting like this. So for the I actually have some sort of like weird infection in my hip and it's not going away. So that whole medical issue thing that I was talking about way back when, and it's really hindered the range of motion in my legs. So I can't sit Indian style, which I know is not the PC way to say that, and I apologize, but it's what I've been calling it since I was 5. I'm sorry. It's old habits die hard. So I can't sit cross-legged when sitting, or I guess some people will call that lotus position while sitting on the floor. I don't know. There's a word for it. I don't know what it's called, but you all know what I mean. So I can't sit like that. So I have to sit with like one leg sticking straight out in front, but also kind of bent. It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that because it's really depressing. So let's go ahead, and you guys know the drill. If you need a reading, post it in the chat box right over there. But otherwise, yeah, there's not much to really talk about. I know Creative Coffee wanted to ask, and I haven't really had much time to compile my thoughts on this, but tarot from the aspect of, or from the perspective of a spiritual atheist. And I haven't really had a lot of time to really compile. I'm gonna try and move again. Sorry. Oh, that's better. You know what? That is way better. Okay. This is much better, you guys. Yeah, he wanted to ask about tarot from the perspective of a spiritual atheist. And I haven't really compiled thoughts on that, but if you have any questions about that, certainly I'm happy to answer them. Let's see, work on the forum is slow but good. I'm quickly learning that I cannot make everyone happy as far as that's concerned, so I am not going to. I've got a towel to cushion my leg. I'm not going to try and make everyone happy as far as that's concerned. But the plans for that are very exciting. So for those that also don't know, I've started a forum. Eclectic Tarot has closed. No, I'm more than happy to talk about it. I just haven't really compiled my life on it. Can I give you something positive to look forward to? Spooky Boo, if you can distill that down into a more specific question, I am more than happy to do that for you. To protect my energy and cleanse my cards. That is actually something that I am dabbling in. So here, okay, spiritual atheism. To start, yeah, no, like, but anyway, Spooky Boo, if you want me to read for you, I'm happy to read for you. That is such a general question. So you need to like come up with something a little more specific. And I'm happy to do that. And I am happy to put a positive spin on it or try to figure out something for you. But I need you to definitely narrow that down a little for me. So anyway, to protect my energy and cleanse the cards. So spiritual atheism to me is, I am 100% willing to admit that I have no idea what is out there, you know, like as far as the spiritual side of things. And I think it is really pretentious for people to pretend that they do as well. I'm sorry if that, you know, I feel like that the universe's energies present them like whatever is in charge. It's really amalgamate. It's really it's really amorphous and whatever as far as I'm concerned. But that presents itself to people in different ways that they each understand, which I feel like is why we've got, you know, that's why we have like angels, and that's also why we have different deities, and that's also like that is just whatever that energy is presenting itself in different ways to different people in ways that they can understand and comprehend. And I think atheists just, they need proof and evidence, and that's something that I don't think they're going to get unless they take a spiritual journey. So that's kind of where I am with that. I used to be a staunch atheist that was just like, nah, nothing. Nope, you die, that's it. Like worm food. But I don't know, there's always been like that scratching at the back of my head that's just kind of like, but maybe there's ghosts. And then it's like, well, if there's ghosts, then like where do ghosts come from? And like that could be leftover energy. Like that could be some sort of weird second dimension. Like that could be that could totally be like the multiverse theory, like where there's different like things going on and different energies stuck in different times and place. And then like you also have like the space time isn't, you know, it's like the doctor says, it's wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. It's not just a straight line. So there could be like that kind of stuff going on. I just think this universe is too vast to ever fully comprehend, and you can go on some sort of a journey to try and figure it out, but I don't think we're ever going to really figure it out. And that's how fun. So anyway, to read for Spooky Boo for your work situation in the next few months. So tonight I am trying to be really good about my deck of the week choices, and like, because I'll pick a deck of the week and then I never stick with it, and then I'm just like, oh, I wish I stuck with it at the end of the week. So this week I chose Pagan Otherworlds. So let me go ahead and get that out of its box and give it a shuffle for you. So yeah, exactly. We have no way of knowing. And I think it's really like people who pretend that they absolutely, with like 100% no doubt, absolutely know, like there's something wrong with them. Like there's really, it's like you need to have room. People with like really staunch, entrenched beliefs, like you can't budge them. I feel like that there's something incredibly, probably a little off there. Yeah, me too, Ivan. I cannot stick with a single deck, but I'm gonna try to be better about it, because how am I supposed to learn a deck really if I don't stick with it, really use it and learn with it? But anyway. All right, so for Spooky Boo, let's see. Work situation the next few months. I want that one for you. I want that one for you. I also have no desktop here, so I'm reading on my leg. I'm praying my dogs don't come over and decide to drool on the cards. Ooh, you pulled an interesting hand. Okay, so you pulled the Seeker card. I chose to leave I'm using Pagan Otherworlds, and I chose to leave the title card in the deck. I think it really speaks to me, because it's like, yeah, it's a title card, but like you've got this guy that's like poking his head beyond the veil of what we would all perceive to be normal, and realizing like, no, there's a lot more out there. And then you also pulled the Ace of Cups. And you pulled the first quarter moon. So this is the one thing that I actually do not like about the deck, is they only give you the waxing phases, but we'll stick with it. I mean, okay, so this isn't a bad read, actually. To me, this says that there's something going on at your work and you're not quite aware of the like what the full situation is. Don't look at my dirty laundry, you guys. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. So yeah, there's more going on behind the scenes than you think there is at work. For whatever is catching you up there. I don't know if you've got a boss that's being particularly hard on you, or if you're having a hard time learning like some new systems or what's going on at work, or if everybody just seems to be up your ass lately. There's something more going on there. Whether or not it's professional or personal, where what else is concerned, that I have no idea what's going on with there. But I think for you, I think look at that super patient and peaceful expression in space. I think this is telling you like you have to have some patience here and just kind of like be calm, be collected. And then you've got the Ace of Cups, which is new emotional energy coming in. So I'm wondering if there's somebody at work in particular who just loves to start bullshit for you. I'm not exactly sure why I'm getting that, but this like this is like, or like I don't know if like she's gonna go or what's happening, or if you decide that you're going to leave the position just so you get like a better outlook. But this is like a fresh emotional outlook. So I wouldn't, whatever's there, again, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I don't think it has much to do with you, if anything. And then the waxing, like the first quarter moon, this is a phase of growth. You know, the moon, it's halfway to full. This is also for me, this card is kind of like glass half empty, glass half full. Like you're kind of at the point, like you've reached the point, not of no return yet, but you're still at that point where you can decide whether or not you want to turn back or invest more of your time in whatever this career venture is. I mean, if this career to you is not fulfilling, and if this career to you, like if work to you is not like, if there's like a ton of drama going on with it and you're just not happy there, I think you're kind of at a critical phase where you need to decide before you get to the point of no return, which means that you've spent too much fuel to get back to where you started from. You need to decide whether or not it's worth it to keep this job. But otherwise, or we'll keep this job, continue on with the project that you have going on at work, what have you. Oh, my dog just coughed. Don't make fun of him, you guys. He's got an itchy throat. But you need to decide whether or not you want to turn back, I guess, or whether you want to keep going with this. I think this is kind of saying to me, like, are you happy there? Are you willing to look and dig into this position and decide whether or not you want to stay, and whether or not you stay or go, I think is going to wind up like, it's not going to be horrible, but you need to decide, and you need to decide now. So that is my reading for you, and I hope that made sense. Anyway, my dogs are so lazy. They're so lazy, you guys. Look at how precious they are. Ripley, look at the camera. Look at it. Roosty, what are you doing? He's being so, like, standoffish. I love that dog so much. Okay. So anyway, anybody else want to read? You can put your questions in the doobly. Otherwise, yeah, so yeah, I think you're kind of at that point, like you're not quite at the point of no return yet to make your decisions where that job is concerned. Like it's time to make that decision. It's like you're like that close to the point of no return. You're that close to the halfway mark. Like you need to decide. So anyway, yeah, anybody else? Anybody else? So yeah, that's oh, but anyway, to answer, I kind of went on this long roundabout tangent for Creative Coffee's questions. Creative Coffee asked if I feel the need to clear my decks of energy or protect my own energy, and I would say more and more, yes, it's becoming a thing. I don't like people touching my decks in general. As Ivan will tell you, I have a lot of, well, Ivan has a lot of indie decks, and I have a lot of indie decks, and Ivan will back me up here. Indie decks are not cheap. And one, I don't want people touching them because like, I'm very territorial when it comes to my stuff, and I don't know like where that comes from or why that is. I think it's because I grew up with siblings, and I just don't want people touching my stuff. Like it really, really bothers me. Like I get like, oh, don't touch my stuff. Even in the store, like the product that I put on the shelf, sometimes people will go to touch it and I'll be like, why are you fucking touching that? Which is like if they want to buy it and they want to like they're gonna have to like touch it and whatnot, which is really like I need to stop that. It's really horrible. Like I need to break that habit and I need to break it fast. So I just don't want people touching my stuff because I'm territorial, and I don't want people touching my indie decks because they're expensive and people have gross hands. Which is what it is. Like, you know, we sneeze into our hands and we eat a BLT and we only use a paper towel to clean them, and then like I'm not gonna let like some rando touch my stuff. Like just I don't need it ruined or grease stained or whatever. So yeah, I don't like them touching them from that reason. And then yeah, sometimes I feel like if somebody nasty touches my, like I really do feel the need to clear it. Like I think it's, I'm still on the fence about like whether or not energy. Hey Amy, how are you? I'm broadcasting from my gross bedroom. But yeah, whether or not people's energy sticks to it, I think it's more for me. It's like helping to clear out the mental association of whatever happened. Like I just don't like it helps get rid of that mental itch. Like, oh, somebody touched my stuff. So to me, I guess it makes it feel clean, and I guess that's getting rid of the energies. And I have noticed too, whenever I when people come into the shop and I'm trying to read, my cards don't make any sense in context for whatever I'm reading for, but they may make sense for whoever's walking in. Like somebody came in and their kids were being awful, and I got the 6 and 7 of cups, which to me says like, hey, yeah, like you've got some kids and they're being kids, but like most of them are really awful. Like so, like I my cards, I guess, I don't know if it's my cards or me, but they do pick on other people's energy. And like I do believe that yeah, people's energy can rub off on you, people's moods can rub off on you. I've been in real, like it happened to me several times today. Somebody came in and they were amazing, and then I was in a really great mood until like somebody came in and they were awful, and then I was in like a really horrible mood. And then by the end of the day, like I haven't done, not to say that I don't work hard and I don't do a lot, but like I feel like I haven't done much, but I am just exhausted mentally and emotionally. And like I've had my husband come, like I've come home and had my husband be like, you're kind of a robot right now, like you have no emotions. And I'm just like, I need to just not have them for a minute. Like could you just let me like flatline here emotionally and mentally for a minute, and then, you know, give me an hour to reset and reboot and I'll come back. But anyway, really exciting news. I don't know if any of you backed the, did the pre-order, but Amy and I both did pre-orders for Bone Stone and Earthflesh, which I am looking more and more forward to. As of last night, I was still kind of on the fence, but then I re-examined some of the images. I think the thing that made me kind of be like, was the price, honestly. But I'm like super excited for it now. Oh yeah, Ivan did too. We could do, you guys, we should do a group unboxing. Can we do like a group unboxing? Can we please when it comes in December? Because, you know, we all know what we're doing in December and we can totally plan that out. Yes, Ivan, that was my thing, that price though. Oh my God, even this, like, I am sorry, but like, if that deck comes in and it's, do I have my, the deck I was talking about? Because she has a, like, so it's somebody else's deck, but they hired an artist. Did I bring that deck home? I didn't. I don't think I brought home Oracle of Echoes yet. I think it's still at the store. I don't have Oracle of Echoes with me. So Oracle of Echoes is done by the same artist. Yes, you may be salty all you want, Ivan. If you need to be salty, you can salt this channel up all you need. So Oracle of Echoes was a $40 Oracle deck that I bought plus shipping on, and it was like shipping was bad because it was like from the States to the States, but it's by the same artist, and quality wasn't amazing. Like it was just regular cardstock quality. I don't know, Ivan, if you have that one, do you have Oracle of Echoes? Hold on. My computer's being like, here's a Norton thing. But the quality wasn't super good. It wasn't horrible either, but it wasn't like super amazing. I wasn't like, oh my God, I need this to live. As far as, I don't know, like I've been super spoiled now that I got Pagan Otherworlds. Like this is a $60 deck. Like I would pay that again. I am paying that again. I'm ordering a backup copy. Yeah, the artist is in the States. That's a good point, Ivan. That is a really good point. Like, why not ship the stuff to the, like, and they have like that whole consortium where it's like STW, which is like, they're amazing in so many ways, but like you've got this amazing international consortium. Like, why are you shipping these all out of Australia? But if it's the same quality as Oracle of Echoes, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I'm gonna be, like a 60 some odd dollar deck, and if it comes in and the cardstock isn't like as luxurious as Pagan Otherworlds, I'm gonna be real mad. Like, that's all I'm saying. Especially after paying $23 shipping. I expect it to at least be on par with the Lumina Tarot, because that, like, I don't, like, yeah, that deck is really hard to shuffle, but it was presented well. The cardstock is definitely built to last, and the image, like the printing is amazing. So, and the presentation was amazing. Like everything about that deck, with the exception of how some people had problems with some of the images, is amazing. So I would at least be on par with either Lumina or to be on par with Pagan Otherworlds as far as stock is concerned. Like, I'll pay $20 shipping all day long for something as long as it's really good quality. I don't care. But yeah, I didn't even think about that, and that's going to drive me crazy, and I blame you now, Ivan. Yeah. I know Amy's gonna love it either way, though. Amy's not gonna join in our little printer quality hissy fit, because I know she's really been looking forward to that deck, and I'm interested to see how somebody who really has loved it from the very beginning. I would like to see how she feels about it. I would love to see how you feel about it, Amy, and I would love to see how it reads for you. Because I just not have run into a deck that I have just been like, I need it, like that bad. I don't think. I haven't really gotten there yet. So, like I said, I'll be really interested to see how that reads for you. I think the only one that I was ever really really like, oh my God, I kind of really need that, was the Norasan Bird Tarot, but I didn't have to wait for it. I just had to like figure out the logistics, which is certainly not the same as waiting for it like that. Yeah. Did they only released the majors, right? They didn't do the minors yet. Are they planning on pipping the minors, or are they planning on illustrating them? Or are they planning on doing that thing that Mystic Monday did where she calls them illustrated, but they're really pips? Like, oh my God, I'll be so mad if that's the case too. Oh, and by the way, and if anybody is just tuning in, if you want to read, you can go ahead and post your questions in the sidebar over there. I am more than happy to do a review. I have tons of decks with me tonight. Okay, no pips. Good. Because, oh my God. Because, like, can I just tell you how mad I was? I backed Mystic Mondays just by seeing their majors. I backed that Kickstarter, and then she started releasing her minors, and I was just like, those are pips. Those are pips. Like, those are pips. Oh no, I'm not gonna kill you if you hate it. I mean, if you've been following her for years and you trust her vision, then awesome, good for you. I do have the Ritual Abuse Tarot with me, actually. I did take that one home today. I do have that with me right here. This had really good cardstock too, surprisingly. I was just like, what? Did not expect that from this deck. But yeah, no, if you want a read with it, you just let me know your question and post it in the thing over there. And I'm happy to read for you, creative, anytime, any day of the week. You know that. Oh, I had my first private read, you guys. I did the read for the giveaway, and that was really awesome. It went really well, and I think the way that I had it set up to do private reads was awesome. So I think at some point there's probably going to be like me doing readings professionally that way. It was really fun. It was really cool. The lady was really nice. I don't know if she's on now, but if you are, Lisa, nice to see you on. Can I ask how to plow through your project for the next 7 days? All right, let's see. My butt's starting to fall asleep. I cannot sit this way for very long. All right. Can I tell you how excited I am that I finally, like, doctors have been bouncing me back and forth for months. And finally I was just like, put a needle in my butt. And they were just like, oh my God. So I'm like, I don't think I've ever been so excited to be stabbed in the butt before. Like I just want to figure out what the hell so I can move on with my life right now. All right, let's see. Creative Coffee's project for the next 7 days. Oh my goodness. This deck hates me. I was so excited for this deck, and all it wants to do is give me court cards. Every time. Every fucking time. Okay. How to plow through the next 7 days for Creative Coffee. Okay. So your jumper was the Knight of Pentacles. So I don't know if there is a, like, if one of the people on the, like, is this a project that you're doing all by yourself? This hints to me that somebody's being maybe a little bit fiscally unreal or irresponsible, or they're new to the project, but they're very fiscally minded. And then you also got the Six of Cups. You got the Eight of Cups. And you got the 10 of Wands. So this is to me that your project's almost over. Like whatever it is that you've been working on at work, like it's like you're almost at the end of it. Like it's almost done. You've pretty much got most of it fleshed out. No offense, because it's like a guy burning at the thing. And if this guy on fire will forgive the pun, you are kind of burning the candle at both ends as far as that's concerned. Like you need to stop that before you burn yourself out. Like that's really what this card is saying to me right now. You're kind of burning yourself out and you need to stop because you are almost done. But if you burn yourself out, you're not going to finish. And then the 6 and the 8 of Cups say to me, I don't know, I think the 6 of Cups is for me almost always a cup of nostalgia. But it looks like this guy is drawing energy. Like it looks like a lightning monster or something, or a twig monster, and he's growing out of all the cups. So this says to me that you need to pull from, like, you need to pull energy from all the things that made you excited to do this project in the first place. And you need to pull from all your resources. You need to pull from all your helpers. Like you need to like really like gather the last dregs of your energy to like get there. Like you need to really kind of like steel yourself and suck it up, kind of a thing. That's kind of what that's saying to me. Like you need to really, because like this cup right here looks like it's empty, but the other 5 cups are providing this guy with like energy and mojo. And then you've got the 8 of Cups, which is always it's a card of walking away. Something about this project just isn't working. Or something about it with you just isn't working. Like, are you taking this project home with you emotionally or mentally? Like, you need to learn when to just leave it. Something about this project is just like, just knock it off. Stop obsessing over it. Stop, like, it's not working, or like you need to stop working. Like you need to learn when to let something go as far as this project is concerned. And then this guy like really creeps me out. Like, is there a creepy new dude on this project? Like, for reals? Like this guy, this guy reminds me of the guy that's obsessed with Helga from Hey Arnold, like the mouth breathing kid. Like, I don't know why, but it really does. He's kind of like, hey guys, is project over yet? And you're just kind of like, oh my God, go away. Like, so I don't know if you've got that guy going on with this project, but like, he's really bothering you, and you need like, you need to stop letting him get to you. But like, yeah, remember he was like super into Helga, and she would just kind of like punch him in the face in the background. Oh my God, it was so good. But yeah, that's really like, you need to rally the troops in your energy, and you need to learn when to, like, there's something that just isn't working and you need to let it go, and then stop burning the candle at both ends. Like, you need to, like, you're almost there, and don't burn yourself out. So, oh my God, is that you? Are you the mouth breathing kid? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop being the mouth breathing kid. Nobody likes him. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was your reading with the Ritual Abuse Tarot. Does anybody else need a reading? You know where to stick your question, in the doobly-doo, right there. I've got a lot of fun decks. Ivan, do you want a reading? I have my ginormous Alice deck. Yeah, I have a lot of decks with me today. I was like really surprised at. Oh, what? Amy, go ahead. You can have a reading. But what? I will let the cards answer. I am actually pretty good. I'm trying to, well, I'm not pretty good. I'm trying to be better at letting the cards answer instead of me just being like, but yeah, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. Do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I'm going to peer pressure you into doing it. Do it, do it. If people could chant through live chat, I would like let them and they would chant at you. Should you have another baby, yay or nay? Yeah, that is one that I would divorce myself from, and we'll go ahead and just ask this question. Pagan Other Worlds. Do you mind if I use Pagan Other Worlds? Hi, Cryo. How are you? Oh, my dogs are barking because I said hi. Hey, stop. Stop it. Stop it. right, that's enough. That's enough. Stop, Ripley. Shush. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously, like, if you say hi or make it sound like somebody's going to be coming into the house. They've also started barking when they want to lay in each other. So much barking. Okay. Should Amy have another baby? Okay, so you got strength. You got the Knight of Wands. And you've got the Sun. So, okay, so to me, as far as having children, now, for you, the Strength card. This is huge. This is the, you pull two major arcanas, so this to me is like a pretty heavy message as far as what it, like, I don't think this answer is quite, but I think it's kind of like you need to, you know, I think you need to remember that being a mom takes a lot of strength and patience, and I think you put up, you know that every day, like you've got two kids, and they're boys, and boys are not easy. You put up with a lot. So I think you need to examine whether or not you have the strength and patience to add that, to add another, like you're rolling that, you're rolling those dice. And you know what they say about things coming in threes. You know, do you have the strength and the energy and the time to add another child to your already heavy mom load? I mean, not that it's not that it isn't a joyous one, but like being a mom, it takes a lot of strength and patience and inner strength. I think you need to examine whether or not you've got that inner strength. I guess they are kind of like the pillars to the High Priestess, only pillars don't poop. They don't poop, Amy. These guys do. And then you got the Knight of Wands. You know, this is somebody who's passionate. Like, you know, it's, you know, like, could this possibly represent your husband? Is he kind of gung-ho? Like, I would expect him to maybe be kind of gung-ho about like having another kid, maybe. Maybe find out how he feels, taking his turn in the situation yet. Because, you know, it takes two to make one. So I would maybe have that discussion with him and, like, you know, figure out how he feels about having another kid, figure out like how maybe he can help out more to help you with that mom load. And then the Sun is about joy. It's about, you know, sometimes it's about kids, sometimes, like, occasionally, like, I've heard of it like heralding, like, you know, like a new baby, because it's got, like, it's a very literal, it's got a baby on it. But I love this one, like, the baby's having a good time. The horse isn't really like you know, but like the horse and the baby aren't really connecting, and that Sun just looks really unamused. He goes along with your crazy schemes. I think you need, I think part of, okay, so the Knight of Wands, as we are learning in our court card class, is like super passionate and gung-action-y about an issue. I think you need to, like, he can't just be like, if you guys are going to do it, he's got to really want to do it. Like, he's got to really be gung-ho and passionate about it, because I feel like, yeah, I love when cards come up for people. But yeah, you need your husband on board. Like, he needs to be like super excited about this. Otherwise, I think that it's just going to backfire in your face. Like if you're just like, hey, I want another baby, and he's just like, yeah, okay, and then you've added a third kid on top of your already like crazy like list, and he's just kind of like, yeah, this is fine. Like you're like, no, you don't want to be like the burning dog in the This Is Fine comic. Like you you want your husband to like be really super passionate about it. So you need to like really take his temperature, and like he can't just be going along with your crazy schemes. He needs to be passionate about it. Hi, wayward son, how are you? And then yeah, you pulled the sun card. So this sun, like that's like, I love this sun card because normally I'm not a big fan because it's all about the baby, but I feel like this song's all about the horse and the sun having a good time. But we don't often think about like, that's got to rise and that horse has to carry that baby. And I think this is another message about like you two coming together as parents and deciding whether or not like you can do another kid, but like, and you want to both bring that burden. Like I see your husband kind of here as the horse and you as the sun, like you're the life force and the vitality and the creativity, and your husband is, he's supposed to be your support system here, but like the horse is looking away and he's kind of like not even paying attention, and the sun is just kind of like, oh my god. Like, so you need to really examine whether or not having another kid is a good idea. Not that it's a horrible idea, but I think this is like some really like waffling and going back and forth and be like, maybe yeah, maybe no, I'm not getting any younger. Like those are all really good thoughts to have, but like you need to have a serious conversation. And I think that this is saying to me. And if you're going to do it, if you really want to do something you really want, you need to get your husband really excited and involved in it. So that is the advice from the cards. Oh, my ankle's itchy. So anyway, yeah, that's what I pulled. Let's see. Anyway, that's it. So we're doing readings wayward. My class got pushed back, so I've decided to just go live for a little bit tonight. If you know where to stick your question, you're very welcome, Amy. I hope that I would like some feedback from you. Do you feel like, because I don't know if you guys know, but I am child-free by choice. And I'm always posting memes about not having kids, and Amy and I are Facebook friends, so she always sees them. But like, I mean them, I half mean them. But if it's funny, it's funny. And everybody posts pictures of their kids, so I'm gonna post pictures of my memes. But anyway, I would love to hear an opinion from somebody who is not child-free, decidedly not. Do you feel I was able to keep my own feelings divorced from that reading? Yeah, Thursday nights. So I am taking, for those that don't know, Thursday nights. This is going to be the last one for a while unless they decide, because, oh my God, so the class was pushed back because only me and one other person showed interest, but it's because they forgot to post about the class on their Facebook page. So they're going to try and get more people registered, or they're just going to cancel the class altogether. So Thursday nights are up in the airs. I am not into astrology yet. I will be adding that into my spiritual toolbox at some point, but my plate is just way too full right now to do that. But like, I'm always like, oh, let me check horoscopes and what's my rising and ascending and moon, and like, do me and my husband mesh in any way at all? And the answer to that is no. As far as astrology is concerned. But I would love to get into it. I'd love to look for a good software on it. I feel like software would be the way that I'm going to learn it. But yeah, I'd love to hear from Amy whether or not that reading, whether or not you felt I was able to keep my own personal biases, which you're well acquainted with, out of your reading. Because I do need more feedback for that. I need some practice with that. I'm having a hard time keeping personal bias out of my shop. Never mind my tarot readings. But yeah, anyway, let's see. So Thursday nights are up in the air, but worst case scenario, I can move them to actually Sunday nights. I'm actually planning, Wayward and I are going to do a Sunday night or Sunday evening, afternoonish kind of an interview, which will be fun. We're going to chill. She's got some like fun, spooky stuff to talk about. And if you don't like spooky stuff, I'm sorry in advance, but spooky stuff is so much fun. And we can't be friends if you don't like spooky stuff. But yeah, that'll be like super fun. I cannot wait to talk to her about that. And she just did an interview with Arwen, you guys. You need to watch it. I tried to watch it in between customers today, and I did not make it through it at all. Like every time I hit play, customers are like, "Oh, were you watching a video? I'm here now. Let me buy $2 worth of things, but I'm gonna spend half an hour in here." And I was just like, "Oh my god, I have an interview I want to watch." But anyway, why are you into astrology, Amy? Because if that's cool, if you are, it would be cool to pick your brain about it and about like the best ways to start getting into it. Because I kind of half started like the spooky woo stuff in my teens, and then it never went anywhere. So now I'm taking it somewhere. Let's see. Oh, well, Wayward, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, my butt's falling asleep like real bad. All right, so I think I'm gonna call it soon, actually, because I am a little uncomfortable sitting like this. So anywho, if anybody wants a reading, now is the last yeah, I mean, I love how they use it. Like, first of all, can we just say, like, thumbs up, Pig and Other Worlds for not using another fucking lion? Because, yeah, Cryo, how are you? Where did Cryo go? Who said goodnight? Who's saying goodnight? Oh, I must have missed something in chat. I think my computer's being a turd, you guys. If I miss something or it seems like I've skipped something, I feel like I'm missing parts of the chat. But yeah, like thumbs up to Pagan Otherworlds for not using another lion on their strength card. Like they thought of something a little bit better, and it's a lady wrestling a bear, so what's not to love? But yeah, no, I do. Yeah, I need some pointers for some starting pointers for astrology. Yes, Amy, absolutely 100%. And then Wayward, what is going on with tarot? Oh, Tarot Pros, are you saying goodnight to me? Ivan, are you saying goodnight to me? All right, so I'm confused now. Chat has me all confused. All right, live chat. All right, so I'm gonna do. If nobody else wants a reading, now's last call. Put your doobly doos in the doobly doo. Otherwise, I'm gonna pull you know, the usual oracle card and stuff for us. Oh, I drew another sigil today, which is really fun. This is a I will have a good day today sigil. I don't know, it just seemed really fun to me. So anyway, I will be making 40 bajillion of those and burning them all. One more every day. Ow. Ow. Oh, my battery pack is like melting my bag. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull Forces, Flora, and Fauna. I love that. And then we'll pull a Compendium of Constellations because I love this one. Ivan, remember when I said I was really mad about this deck? I changed my mind. I really love it. Remember? Yeah. And, oh, and Amy, if you're into astrology, this is all constellations. And she's got a bigger deck, the Arcana of Astrology. And it's really cool. You should check it out. Like, the artwork is really nice. It's like the little, like the constellations on one thingy. But Ivan and I had a turd fest about it, which that's Ivan, that's what I'm going to call. That is what I'm going to call when we like poop all over decks. I'm going to call it a turd fest. We had a turd fest about this one too, because it is like super teensy tiny. It's 90 cards, but it's like still $1,000 bajillion, and it's like super teensy, but it reads really well. So yeah, I'm gonna pull us a card from each of these. From Forces Flora and from Compendium of Constellations. All right, let's see. And then I'm gonna go downstairs and play the game that Chris, because there's Bubble Bobble on it, and I need to get me some of that. So the one thing I did not like about Forces Flora and Fauna. Oh, go with Cosmos Tarot and Oracle. Go with that one. I love that one. It's not a tarot though. They tried to shoehorn this amazing Oracle into a tarot format, so you can just ignore all the tarot stuff that comes with it. Like they named the cards like after the Arcana and stuff. Like I just toss that all out the window and I follow the stuff at the bottom of the card. The only place you don't really have to ignore it is the Oracle portion of the Cosmos Tarot and Oracle. Like you should get Cosmos Tarot and Oracle first. Like do it. Do it now. You won't regret it. Do it right now. And then we can commiserate about hating the Sirius Minor card. Or it's the Canis Minor card. It's so bad. But I kind of like that it's bad. Is that weird? Like I use its badness in my readings. Like it just sticks out like a sore thumb from the rest of the artwork. You'll know when you see it. You'll know. All right. So from Forces, all right, what did we pull? All right. So we pulled the Lotus, which is for like peace and purity and rebirth. And then we also pulled Anger. I love that the Cosmos, yeah, the weird green dog one is like really weird. Hi, Zoe. Oh, she's gonna help me read, you guys. Oh, beautiful. So we've got peace and love and harmony and balance and rebirth and whatnot in the Lotus, but then we also have Anger in Fornax. So I think this is telling us that if there's some sort of like thing that's making you angry, it's time to really feel it and address it, and then kind of let it go, and bring more peace into your life. I don't know, like this is just a very straight up. Yeah, I just put both together as one deck, and then I don't look when I draw cards from it. I mean, like I don't use them separate. You could if you wanted. A lot of people do, but I don't see any reason to use them separate. So again, we've got the Lotus and we've got Fornax. So the peace, harmony, and balance, and anger. This is a very yin yang reading too. I think this is, being mindful and like embracing both sides. Like we're people, we're human beings. We cannot be all peace and love and light all the time. But we also cannot like let ourselves spiral and be angry and ridiculous all the time. So I think this is striking a balance. Sometimes our anger is justified, but sometimes we just need to let it go. So I love that these two are kind of juxtaposed. But anyway, it's not really like amazing reading. It's kind of a very like basic watered down reading, like, which is really weird. Usually I get something kind of decent, but I think that this is like, I don't know, are we all having anger issues this week? So I think this is just be mindful about your anger and balance it out with a little like love and light and goodness. So that is our reading for the week. All right, kids, I'm going to get running. Amy, it was awesome to see you again. And yeah, it looks like a lot of people logged out anyway. So I will see you later. Ivan, if you're still hanging in, I will see you. Wayward Son, always awesome to see you. Creative Coffee, amazing to see you again. And yeah, you guys, it was awesome being on, and I will talk to you later. All right. Bye, you guys. Let me figure out how to end this cast from my new old computer. All right, here we go.